my breath is short, but it's like I can run another 1,000 miles. My everlasting hunger came to a close. I was walking fearlessly, but now I fly. Hear your voice deep in the wind. With you, everything is worth I try. I feel your love. Feel time. You're my reason why I hear your voice. With you, everything is worth I try. I feel your love.
Why you keep waiting, waiting? Don't you trust me, baby, baby? You are the only one, baby, only one. Only sometimes you are selfish, but today you have me with something I don't see. I know you can love me, I know it can be scary, but I will never hurt you. No, no. Why you keep waiting, waiting? Don't you trust me, baby, baby? Always make me crazy, crazy. Baby, you are the only one you keep waiting. Don't you trust me, baby, baby? Always make me crazy, crazy. Baby, you are the only sometimes you are selfish, but today you help me with something I don't see. I know you can love me, I know it can be scary, but I will never hurt you. No, no. Why you keep waiting, waiting? Don't you trust me, baby, baby? Always make me crazy, crazy. Baby, why the only one you keep waiting, waiting? Don't you trust me, baby, baby? Always make me crazy, crazy. Baby, you only one. Oh, oh, oh,
I see, tell me just about us, oh baby. I need to stop. All of my division, you were to get home. My world wrapped around the zero to say hello. Easy. Peace. Tell me it's so does it hurt to see me go? It's
Test, test, test. What up, y'all? Alright, that was like super chill. We gonna act like the Wednesday. You know what I mean? It's holiday season. We chilling. This is the last poetic affair for a little bit. You know what I mean? We gotta take a break to rebrand. What up, y'all? There we go. There we go. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, yo. Let me grab the list real quick. Continue to parlay with one another. Let me grab the list and I'll be back in like 2 minutes.
if you feel like me, your faces, just be sure you know that
Somebody got their phone right here. I don't know.
don't try to find me to start this thing over.
I know.
Don't be sorry if this is disappear. 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 Wrapped around the zero to say
What up, y'all? All right, that was like mad chill. I'm gonna let y'all make that up. What up, y'all? There we go. There we go. There we go. My apologies for being late. I had my holiday party and they ran hella late, but I took a cab here. Got here for you guys, so I appreciate you guys so much. So make some noise for yourselves, y'all. I appreciate that you said you love that. Yeah, you know what I mean? This is the. I'm not gonna say the last because that make it sound like it's like sad or something like that. But this will be the last one of 2025. Come 2026, we're gonna take a small hiatus just to make sure we retool, fix up things, set up things properly for 2026. So I thank you guys for each and every one of y'all who came out this evening to rock out with us on the last one of this year. This year went by so fast, which is crazy, yo. Make some noise to 2025, yo. If you had a blessed 2025, let me get a year. That's what's up. That's what's up. I even got some hand movements. Bro in the back was like, right there, right there, right there. If you had a stressful 2025, let me get a. Ooh, I feel you. I feel you. Look, hey, look, life been life in, but guess what? I can assure you guys, each and every one of you guys, one thing. Though it might have been stressful, you survived it. You made it here, and you're here this evening. So make some noise for yourselves, y'all. Real talk, real talk. So we gonna go right into it. Mainly because like I got here like hella late. My bad on that, yo. I appreciate you guys so much. Um, typically before we start off the open mic, I usually start off with something. No one ever really likes to start off. I've realized that as I've been hosting open mics for a good minute. Usually people will sign up like third, fourth, fifth. Y'all signed up like number one and two today. So like I appreciate y'all, you know what I mean? But nonetheless, I will still start off the evening with a little something. This song is a song called Lois Lane. For those who know Superman Shorty, it's called Lois Lane. And Superman is an all powerful being, but he still can have his world shaped and rocked if his shorty is not in the same place she needs to be in. You know what I mean? So I wrote this song almost like manifesting the type of relationship that I would like one day. So the song is called Lois Lane. So you can hit that. Hey, hey, hey. My holiday party, so yeah, I'm serious. Hey, hey, hey.
Come on,
I ain't playing around now. Calm down. I'm getting these butterflies. They go right down. She got me like,
wow.
yeah.
Okay.
Let it breathe.
You sound sprung. For real.
Whenever she over the crib,
Hey,
every when I said it again.
all right.
Look at you around. Oh, I gotta rock with the
Okay.
gotta do yo with the
I
hands.
see. Yeah. Okay.
Everybody when I say it, I'm seeing they top lines. All over here rocking.
Wow. She could be my Mary Jane, my Lois Lane. I could be her Peter Paul, her Superman. She could be my greatest love, my biggest pain. If she my biggest fan, I don't ever need a thing. Your love is giving me them butterfly. Ah, 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 ah. It's giving me them butterflies. She do.
I said it's in the beat. Everybody looking at me feeling like I'm.
Why not?
I got the hunger. I'm over here.
Hey man.
I can't believe it. Everybody
Hey man.
wonder. Over here just
Okay.
and everybody wanna see
Ain't you?
it.
Word. 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 I see what you did. Yeah. Word. Ah. Okay. Facts. She could be my Mary Jane, my Lois Lane. I could be her Peter Paul, her Superman. She could be my greatest love, my biggest pain. If she my biggest fan, I don't ever need to thing. Your love is giving me them butterfly. Ah, 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 ah. She could be my Mary Jane, my Lois Lane. I could be her Peter Paul, her Superman. She could be my greatest love, my biggest pain. If she my biggest fan, I don't ever need to thing. Your love is giving me them butterfly. Ah, 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 ah. It's giving me them butterflies.
Ah, 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 ah. Make some notes of yourselves, y'all. I definitely messed that whole joint up. Oh man, my bad, bro. That song is one of them songs where it's like once you mess the first verse up, it's like, oh man, I don't know where to go from here, man. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much, man. Absolutely. No, no. I mean, the Holly part was chill, you know what I mean? But it wasn't crazy. Nothing like that. How y'all feeling this evening? I That was like mad chill, you know what I mean? Y'all acting like it's not Wednesday, like it's not like, you know what I mean, right before the house, like right before Christmas and whatnot, you know what I mean? I'm gonna let y'all make that up. What up, y'all? How y'all feeling? That's good. That's good. That's good. Once again, I will be your host this evening, RQ Tech. I want you guys to make some noise for that, y'all. You know what I mean? A little bit. Make me feel like, you know what I mean? Came here, you know what I mean? Feel worthy and whatnot. I want you legit. I thank you guys so much for coming out this evening. Um, I'm blessed to be able to host this event knowing that like
yo, if you're able to, I know we have baskets and whatnot in the back, but if you're able to, any donation will be highly appreciated. Um, it's essentially funding that is making it hard, to continue to do more poetic affairs and whatnot. But like I said, we will be having certain things like poetry slams or even more workshops and whatnot. So if you guys can, any donation is very much appreciated. So please, any basket in the back, if you can, any donation really does do a whole lot. You know what I mean? So thank you guys for supporting us throughout the years. I realized I've been hosting this event for like at least like 8, 9 years, something like that. You know what I mean? No, 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 no. I appreciate that. Make some noise for that. But here's the kicker: Poetic Affair has been in effect for like 15 years, even before I started hosting it. So the fact that we have an open mic that has been this consistent, this like every month, literally like back to back to back to back, nonstop is such a blessing. So I highly, highly want to salute that and make some noise for that. Make some noise for Poetic Affair, y'all. And like I said, the sheer fact that I've been blessed to be able to host it for like 8, 9 years is crazy. I looked at some of the old photos, man. I was like, man, I ain't even locked my hair yet, man. At that time, man, I had like curls and whatnot, man. It's crazy to just see like how far you've come in something. You know what I mean? So like, I sincerely thank you guys for coming out every month, not only just this month, the last month, month before that. You know what I mean? To rock with us, to be able to look around and see people like, yo, you pull up on us every month. You know what I mean? Like people like Eric Rosenbaum. He's been rocking out with us for a good minute. We've been blessed to have him featured. What was it? Summertime that you featured? July, man, and you bodied it, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like that those are like the fundamentals of what Poetic Affair is, where it's not only just like your typical open mic, but we have people who will not only feature with us, but like our family. You know what I mean? Like I'm seeing the homies in the building. I ain't seen them in a good minute, you know what I mean? But like I remember you guys for like pulling up to Poetic Affair before, so it's like this is almost like a full circle moment. So all jokes aside, I want to thank each and every one of y'all for coming out this evening. So make some noise for yourselves, y'all. So for those who don't know, Poetic Affair, we got just a couple rules, not too much, but just a little bit. You know what I mean? We got to make sure things are structured. Rule number one is a very simple rule. Honestly, it's one of the simple list of rules in the world. Everyone say 5 minutes. I like that. That was a lot of people. That wasn't everybody though. Everybody say 5 minutes. There we go. There we go. So 5 minutes. What does that mean? Let me explain it. Break it down to you. 5 minutes legit means if you are a performer and you signed up on the open mic, you have 5 minutes. You know what I mean? So once you touch this stage and you start rapping, singing, doing your poem, you have 5 minutes to perform whatever piece that you have. If for some reason your piece exceeds 5 minutes, that's okay. You know what I mean? Because that means you could do 5 minutes worth today, and then we can like record it and then post the rest, you know what I mean, on another day, or you can send us like the rest of it on social media and then we'll repost it, and then whenever we come back we can have it like in live person and whatnot. But for today you can only do 5 minutes worth. So one last time, everybody say 5 minutes. Say 5 minutos. See, look, I be practicing on my Spanish, you know what I mean? I be living in El Barrio, you know what I mean? I gotta practice it. I gotta practice it. Rule number two is another very simple one. Rule number two is very important as well. Just because you are in the audience does not mean that you are not performing. I know some people like, wait, hold up, I didn't sign up to the open mic. What do you mean? Hold on now. Just because you are sitting in the audience does not mean that you are not performing. You know what I mean? We need everyone to show genuine love to every artist that touches this stage and performs. You never know if they're coming from a long day, a blessed day, if they're coming fresh off tour, if it's their first time performing. We want to show everyone genuine love who touches this stage, because we never know what type of art, what type of poem, what type of craft that we're gonna receive. So you know what I mean? It could be something light, it could be something heavy. We just don't know. So we want to make sure we properly prepare the stage for every artist that touches the stage. Cool? That's good. That's good. Rule number three is a very simple one. This is for everyone on and off stage. Have fun. Yes, this is an open mic. Don't get in your head. Don't be like, oh man, I gotta be perfect. I gotta make sure like I'm him on stage. Nah, you don't. You just be yourself. We want to hear whatever you want to present to us, whether it's something fun, something deep, something personal. No matter what it is, we are here to listen to you. You know what I mean? The thing I love about Poetic Affair is that we've created this family environment where we're able to receive uh whatever it is that you're giving to us, you know what I mean, and able to reciprocate that same energy. And I think that's one of the rare things that we have here that is missing from a lot of other open mics. So I say that to say, no matter what you're going through, no matter what you're here to share, be yourself. Have fun. Enjoy it. This is family. Don't think about it too much. Don't think, oh, I gotta have the best bars. I gotta be the best performer and whatnot. No, have fun. Enjoy yourself. You are here. This is the end of the year. We are celebrating 2025. It's been a blessed year for Poetic Affair. And you are here celebrating with us. Be yourself. Have fun. We celebrating so much. Cool? Cool? With that being said, are y'all ready to get this open mic started? Let me get a year. One more time, let me get a year. Make some noise as I bring up Mario Jose. Keep clapping as he gets to the stage. He's on his way. Make some noise, y'all.
Thank you, brother. I'm short. Damn, not that short. Buenas noches. Um, Shout out to Norm, who's been a friend for a couple of years. It's lovely to see you. Thank you for inviting me, for getting me out the house. I had no idea this open mic was here. I live on 172nd and Grand Concourse. I will be back. So it's the holidays, and my father has been making his presence known in my house. So in honor to him, this is in while in New Orleans. Fall in love with the Mississippi. It's quicksand, fango rojo, wild current. The trumpet player called Jacques, el guitarrista, the tap dancers, the brass band, the opera singer, the human statue, the kids screaming, "Showtime!" The unspoken story, the jewelry maker who reincarnates every verano selling sueños, fall in love, and follow the jazz funeral. Don't ask questions. The ancestors will lead you to the answer. Trust me. By Art in Jackson Square, on Royal Street, on Frenchmen. Fall in love with the poet and his dog. Fall in love with the dog and his poet. Fall in love with po' boys and pralines and jambalaya and gumbo and that ridiculously large watermelon cup Bianca posted on Facebook. Ask the Boricua playing congas in the House of Blues if Café Dumont better than Bustelo. Wait for the answer. No, like for real, wait for the fucking answer. Eat beignets con Bustelo. Drink a hand grenade. Get drunk on Blue Label. Offer some to the willow tree. Get drunk with the ancestors and the santera you met en el cementerio San Luis. Tread lightly con su corazón. Que por los santos no se juega. She will change your life. Trust me. Bañate con flores blancas, con paraíso, quita maldición, agua de Florida, colonia 1800, despójate, strip yourself bare, sacúdate, shake it off, sacúdate, sacúdate, let yourself be taken by the wind, dance, 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 until you have visions of your conception. Baila on Congo Square during a thunderstorm, dance como que your life depended on it, fall in love, 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 fall in love with your sister again and watch her work a room. Have you ever seen a bruja walk haunted cobblestone calles and make the French Quarter jealous of El Viejo San Juan? Let me tell you, que salsa in New Orleans is magic, and a body full of New Yorkers has all the ghosts eating from the palm of her hand. Keep a promise. Say a prayer to Abuela. Leave her los caramelos that she loved in su bóveda. Ask her to receive your father. Light a candle for him. Tell him you weren't ready to let him go. Tell him it hasn't been the same since she ascended. Tell him You're trying to be half the man he was. Tell him you're trying to be a good son, but mommy makes it fucking hard. Tell him therapy isn't working. Tell him you're watching over Edie's, that Edie's is watching over you. Tell him this is your second time around the 5 stages of grief, and tell him that you still need him at 50. That you never knew loving a man could be so painful. Tell him that life is fucking unfair. Tell him you love him, that you love him, that you love him, that you love him, that you love him. Give him up to Oshun. Let her take him to Yemaya. Set him free.
Make some more noise for me, y'all. Hold up now. You like walked off. You ain't give your social media or nothing. He just said, "Yeah, I'm done." I mean, he pulled you down. What's your social media, bro?
So my whole name is Mario Jose Pagan Morales. So hash what is that? Not the one that goes in the bottom. Underscore under every single name. Here you go. Mario underscore Jose underscore Pagan underscore Morales.
Make some noise for you. That's how I know you probably around my age, bro. Anytime somebody say, "What's that thing that go under the bottom?" The underscore? Yeah, yeah, yeah. That be me all the time. You know what I mean, did y'all enjoy that? Did y'all like that? So look, at Poetic Fair, we always say this: anything that you hear and you feel you've received it in a manner that was like, wow, this really blessed me. Please make sure you support that artist, whether they have books, albums, music out, whatever they have, or another show. Make sure you tap in with that artist. Make sure you follow them and support them in whatever way that is best for them. Amen. I was at church, you know what I mean? I was at church this Sunday, you know what I mean? It felt good. It felt good, you know what I mean? Hallelujah, y'all. God is good. One more time, make some more noise for him, y'all. That's how you know, like, you been to a black church, though, and you be like, God is good. And everybody, oh, yo, kid you not. I think I was in Ohio, and I was like, God is good. It was like, he sure is. I said, wait, I mean, you're not wrong. But I was like, that's not the response I was looking for. God is good. He sure is. Wait a minute, hold up now. You know what I mean? All the time. That's the response I was looking for. Are y'all ready for the next artist? Let me get a year. Yo, this dude, I'm still amazed, bro, just by your feature, man. Like, I think I like it truly blessed me to see you with your son on stage and just like sharing that. Like, that's one of the things I look forward to, like when I have kids one day, is to like to be able to, if my child wants to dive into the arts, to share the stage with them and just to create an experience. You know what I mean? Not just like a song, not just a performance, but an experience together with someone that I co-created. You know what I mean? And I got to see this next gentleman, do that with his son. With that being said, make some noise as I bring up my brother, the good brother, Eric Rosenbaum.
It's such a pleasure to be here. I really, 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 I'm not stripping, don't worry, don't worry. I really intended to show off my poetic affair, art defined thing, but it's too cold, so forget it. Can't do that. So, Amira, I want to thank you for all the many times I've been here. Feeling so great to be here. As Architect said, is like family. So I better start doing what I'm doing. And speaking of family, as he did, this song was written by me, but it was arranged by my son, and you'll hear my son's guitar playing on here. And let me just put this down. So, okay, I'm ready. The name of the song is While You Were Looking the Other Way. While you were looking the other way. The rest of us, another here to say, question like you do before. Oh, another rest. I haven't there, but you was the other. And I'm never scratching in the wall. The next shoot. I was scared the other way. Yesterday, the rest held and never here say the rest held him like choppers to his head to the hustle of a chicken sky. Now the rest I had to bear this for you were looking and when I thought this and not are you still looking the other way? Now that they're holding your neighbors away, the rocks are batting and now they're here to stay. The rest keep fighting and they don't care the color you wear. Crack up here to stay, but you want Are you still looking the other way? Now that we all have hell to pay. Thank you very much. I don't think you would believe it after I did that, but I'm making my debut as a comedian. That song wasn't exactly, well, what the hell. But I'm just to give a little blurb, a friend of mine is hosting at the Pit downtown, and it's going to be on January 7th. You can check it out in my Instagram, which is at mincedwords1. And once again, thanks to Architect. Thank you to Amira, and thanks to everybody. Bye bye.
Make some more noise for him, y'all. I think one of the things I love, like always, about just seeing Eric perform is that it's always like I said, an experience. One thing about me is that you'll realize I love when people don't just perform, but that they make experiences. You know what I mean? When people perform, you can see that at any time. You know what I mean? Like if you have a product out, whether it's music or a book, I can read your book, I can listen to your music, but if when I see you in person, you make an experience. I'm talking about like I leave and I'm like, man, I never would like thought I would have seen something like that. You know what I mean? Something that sticks in my head. That's now an experience. That's something that's gonna stick with me. Stuff like that really goes far. So like I always appreciate anytime I see the good brother Eric Rosenbaum do something like that. So thank you so much, man. Make some more noise for him, y'all. I told you, you think I'm joking, bro. Easily one of my favorite features that we had this year, man. Just like the whole aesthetic that you had. Like, I don't know. It was just something about just seeing you with your family and seeing you locked in and having them lock in with you. I was like, damn, that's goals right there, man. Like having your whole family present while you do what it is that you feel called to do. Having your whole family present while you have your son on stage playing with you, like that's goals right there. If you can't rock out with your family, man, like what's the point of it all? You know what I mean? So thank you so much, always, not only just tonight, but for the what you've done this year, man. Make some more noise for Eric, y'all. We gonna keep it good. We gonna keep it going. We gonna keep it going. Hey, real quick, I gotta ask y'all a question. Y'all like y'all Marvel fans in here? Okay. Oh, she said that like with passion. She was like, "Yes." What you got to say? Y'all, y'all saw the leak? Stop playing. Stop playing like y'all ain't see the leak. Ain't no, I'm not. God dang, you saw how quick they like shush me. God dang, I ain't even say nothing. I ain't gonna give nothing away. But I'm just saying, they said they doing 4 trailers for each week for Avatar. So it's like this week you see trailer 1, next week you see trailer 2, following trailer 3, trailer 4, etc. I'm just saying, trailer 1, I did see a leak. I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm not gonna say what I saw, but I will say it's something that we all already knew. You know what I mean? So I was looking at it, I was like, nigga, that's it. Like that's it. Y'all wanted me to, nah, man. I was just like, man, I ain't paying no, movie theaters is pricey nowadays, man. I'm just like, especially to see Avatar, because naturally you're gonna see that in 3D. If you go see Avatar in regular vision, you're like cheating yourself. You got to see that in 3D and IMAX. So you realistically paying like $25, which is crazy. Yeah, that's the face I make every time. Where you go? I go to AMC. You know he a real one. When I was like, "Where you go?" He was like, "Shit." No, I'll be going to, but I'll be going to Citadel. Maybe like you know what I mean. They be like $25, man. It be what's A list? Oh, see, they put me on game right here, man. I'm a Stubbs member, but I be full movies. I don't be watching the movies like that, like full movies a week. No, you right. I know. I know. I'm locked in with you. Cause when they told me it was like I heard the new Avatar, which I'm hyped to see. Don't get me wrong, cause I love the first two, especially in 3D. When they told me that joint was like 3.5 hours, I was like, dang, why this movie so long, bro? Just wrap this up, man. Y'all needed 3.5 hours to figure out who the villain and defeat him. That's crazy, man. 3.5 hours is ridiculous. Even with Avengers, like as much as I love Endgame, 3.5 hours was crazy. I was like, man, if y'all don't wrap this up, time travel, y'all would do what y'all need to and fight Thanos and knock him out, man. 3.5 hours. Look, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I did. I'm gonna tell you why. Cause I'm 6'3", so I saw Avengers Endgame. I didn't see it in no IMAX. I saw it in a regular seating. So I'm talking about, nigga, my knees is all up on the person in front of me chair, and then this person want to rock. Oh, every time they move back, I feel the pressure on my knees. I was like, Lord have mercy, wrap this movie up, man. I don't want no post credit scene. It's too much, man. But I did feel that presence and whatnot. Uh, what happened? Oh, what you got to share? What you got to share? Before I call the next person up. Make some noise, y'all.
Hi, friends. Alania here, Miss Fox, if you nasty. Former performer. We love Poetic Affair. We're here for art to find. Love, love, love. So, as an offering of love, I am the Coquito lady. And so we have some original Coquito and some Nutella Coquito samples, sample size, in the back. And please give with your hearts. It was made with love. I hope you feel love when you have some, but it's back there, made with some dairy. Okay, thank you so much, you guys. Enjoy.
Wait, hold on. I got a question. You said regular coquito, and what was the second one? Oh, that the new. Okay, okay. So like chocolate, hazelnut. Oh man, look, hey, look. I ain't gonna hold y'all. Y'all slacking if y'all go get some coquito and throw a little. You know what I mean? Throw a little couple dollars to that joint. It's a regular and it's Nutella. Stop playing with it, man. He looked at me like, I'm about to get some, man. Give me a second. Give me a second. Make some noise for it, y'all. Wait, why you ain't signed up to the open mic? She said, "Form retired open micer." Like, okay. I'm gonna hold you to that. We gonna hold it to that. Are y'all ready for the next open mic? Let me get a year. One more time. Let me get a year. This next person is repping the Bronx and Harlem, so they're naturally an uptown individual. That's my type of energy right there. You know what I mean? When you from like I love Brooklyn, don't get me wrong, but Brooklyn far. You know what I mean? But when you from uptown, it's like, you know what I mean, you experience things a little bit different. You know what I mean? You understand what it is to go into the store and get a chopped cheese, a proper chopped cheese. I had a friend of mine, literally, he ordered, let me get a chopped cheese, but instead of beef, let me get chicken and let me get salad and dressing. And I said, nigga, you on the chicken cutlet, bro. That's not a I was like, nigga, that's not a chopped cheese no more, bro. He was like, no, it's the chopped cheese just with no cheese and with chicken. I said, bro, you know what I mean? He just messed me up with that. But that being said, make some noise as I bring up Sam Cole. Keep clapping at the end to the stage.
Oh,
Wow.
no negative. Am I sedative? No, no, no. Said I wanna go for a long ride somewhere far, far away from here.
Thank you. How you feeling?
Where there's no no cheating, no pain.
Cannabis plant. The next hour, we stood toe to toe with Toxa kissing under the mistletoe. Next thing I know, I'm calling you a hoe. Whoa.
Don't worry. I tell you, I'm a man who believed that I died 20 years ago, and I live like a man who is dead already. I have no fear whatsoever of anybody or anything. No, I don't worry. I tell you, I'm a man who believed
Give me 1 second. I'm Chief and Cheaper with the Libra, sipping surgeons from a senorita on a Santa Maria, right ahead of La Marina. And as the moon rise, she combs the bangs over her eyes. I mean, curved lips, matching hips, a little bit of Aaliyah, my Angelou, my boo. Woo. So I rise, tongue down her throat, while I come between her thighs. Now that pussy baptized, kitty cat chastised, past tools in her life she criticized to the point she cried. For that, and leaving the mattress soaking wet, she apologized. Now while she rides, I'm weed toting, oh she gagging and deep throating. Some Max Julian pillow talk, got that nigga Fleischer when he reawoken. She said, Sam, where it end? Should be heartbroken. We not just grinding and poking, you got my mind open. Relationship went as if we were jump roping. So I sat back, rolled up, another double dutch. Did a 69 on a Henry Hutch. Hit I-95 through that pussy in a Kroger clutch. Oh man, the pussy was potent. All those pipes somehow smoking with one breath.
Yo, make some more noise. I love how most people ain't know how to react to that. It was like, wait, the pussy potent. Wait, what? What? Yeah. I mean, period. Yo, I just learned. Somebody told me I do this slow. Is that what that mean? I mean, I'll be like this. They was like, you doing it too slow. How you do it that fast? I can't do it. You know what I mean, but okay, yep, that energy right there. Now make some more noise for that artist though, y'all. Bro, you definitely got the demeanor and the swag of an uptown dude, man. I love it, bro. It just remind me of home, man. Like legit, bro. Thank you so much, man. Where can we find you? Sam Cook _05. Got you. Make some more noise for that artist, y'all. I told you all about Poetic Affair, man. Like one of the things I love is that I always tell people if you're an artist, your two favorite words should be networking and support. Everybody say networking. Everybody say support. Those should be your two favorite words. Anytime you're at an event like this or wherever you are, make sure you are networking with one another, connecting with people. And then if there's somebody like, oh, I really rock with their music, I really rock with their poetry and whatnot, connect with them even more so that way it's genuine and then you can naturally just support them. Anytime they have a show, they have merch out, they have whatever out, you can support them. You never know where that type of relationship can go. I've been blessed to be able to like do shows in the West Coast from people I've met in my home city. You know what I mean? So I always tell people like you never know who you're around, you never know who you could be connected with. Tap in with them, lock in with them, make sure you network with them, make sure you generally support them. So one last time, everybody say support, everybody say networking. Make sure y'all do that not only just with your words but with your actions. Make some more noise for that poet, y'all. Sam Cook. We gonna keep it. We gonna keep it going. We gonna keep it going. Hold up, hold up. Is this who I think it is? Is this okay? Look. He acting fake shy right now. I was like, I was like, this who I think it is. You ever see somebody fake shy where they do like the point? Yo, this nigga wildin', man. Yeah. Chill, nigga. You doing too much right now. Nah, legit. I think he's performed maybe once or twice this year, but like, it really is an honor to have him touch the stage because he does so much behind the scenes for Poetic Affair. You know what I mean? So for him to step up into the front and to showcase his talent really is like a blessing, you know what I mean? To be able to witness that. Make some noise as I bring up the good brother, Abraham. Keep clapping as he gets to the stage. Hey, bro.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. I have a lot of support tonight, and I definitely asked for it. So this is the last Poetic Affair, so I gotta sing, I gotta close this out. I gotta leave with a bang. All right. I was gonna sing a song that was offered to me, but I'm not gonna lie, I don't know the lyrics too much of that. But I did a song at my house, and like it was Mario, "Let Me Love You." I think I know. I think I know enough. All right. All right, right. No, okay, okay, okay. Baby, I just don't get it. Do you enjoy being hurt? I know you know you smell his perfume, the makeup on his shirt. You don't believe his stories. You know that they're all lies, as bad as you are. And I just don't know why. Baby, you, what I do back to you, doing you right. Deserve good things, and for the rain. I just wanna show you you are. You should let me love you. Let me be the one to give you everything you want and need. Oh, baby, good love and protection. Make me your selection. Show you the way love's supposed to be. Baby, you should let me love you. Love you, love you. That's it. Ah, ah. Do I stand up? I go? No, no, no.
Make some more noise for me. I was like, where can we find you? He was like, nigga, right here, man. You know what I mean? I ain't going nowhere, nigga. I'm here all night. You feel what I'm saying? Nah. First off, I love how he ain't even give us the whole song. He gave us the first verse, said, all right, that's all y'all get. And it just walked off right there. First off, nah. Make some more noise for him one more time, y'all. You got like no, all jokes aside, bro, you have like a Michael Jackson level of innocence when you sing and it makes it so pure. You know what I mean? So like I definitely want to hear you sing more. I appreciate what you've given us throughout 2025 and through the past years. But I'm looking forward to seeing what you bring us for 2026. You know what I mean? So thank you so much, bro. Make some more noise on one more time, y'all. So I'm gonna bring up just one more open micer before I bring up the feature, and then we'll get back into the open micers. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean. One thing about Poetic Affair is we love to have amazing features, and I'm thoroughly excited to see the featured artists do their thing, lock in, get in a bag. One thing about Poetic Affair, we have had such a variety of features throughout the years. You know what I mean? Specifically, if I'm just taking this year into account, you know what I mean? Like from artists like Eric, you know what I mean, to just seeing the theatrics of someone who's doing straight up poetry, someone who's incorporating music, someone who's doing straight up music, someone who's bringing like theater feels to it and whatnot. And I think that's one of the things I love so much about Poetic Affairs, that you really never know what it is you're in to experience. You know what I mean? And so that makes it so unique in that fashion. But before we get into the featured artist, you know what I mean? We got to keep the open mic going. Make some noise as I bring up this next artist, Mr. Maju. Keep clapping. I don't see everybody clapping. He's on his way. He's getting ready. He got the hood up to let you know, hey, I'm about to body this for y'all right now. Make some noise, y'all.
What's good, New York? Peace, peace, peace. Peace, Queen. Oh, peace, God. Hey. So, we from the Bronx. Anybody from the Bronx in here? It's a rare breed of those good old Bronxites. I love y'all. I love us. So, I myself am from Parkchester, Castle Hill, Tremont, Burnside, Fordham, everywhere. So, in all things included, the verse I have for you this evening has to do with a little bit of everything that's going on around us. So I just want y'all to all to keep an open mind as you hear what I'm saying. Okay? if that's possible. I know you may have a lot going on that ain't had nothing to do with me. So therefore, I don't know if you can honor me with a couple heartbeats of your soul and time, and we can get into something. We are gathered here today, you, me, him, and them, to delve into a little something deeper. Let's talk about the week. We've been seeing a lot of death these days. I can tell you that you don't know the foul stench that I've smelled on my own soul, but you smelled the fray. I can say that you have felt something that's not okay. I can see and believe that something's been shaking your knees and it's making you quiver deep down and deep. There's a seed that's something that we need to swim in. Not all of us came over on them boats, like they said. Some of us came from here. It's the Americas, or so they said. The living breed, I don't think you call them that. It's a different abnormality. This is something that's beyond these eyes. Let's close them for a moment. Let's take the time. We've been told a lie. Someone told you one time that you was gonna be all right, and they wasn't lying, but they didn't mean right now. So therefore, it was sort of a lie. A partial lie is the white lie. I don't mean no color coding. I'm just talking about the ride. This is the vibration we talking about now, guys. I need somebody and someone sometime to come right here deep down inside with that fire, that grotto, or that being, something that you not really seeing, something that had nothing to do with where you came from, but where you aimed from, where you was connected to, something you respected to, something you hovered to. I don't know if you above it, dude, but at the same time, close your eyes one time and see with me one time. It's beyond the feeling that you can toss in the ceiling. That's right. You can't catch nothing. I don't know what you doing with something, but prayfully you doing something. Hopefully you ain't waiting for nothing, nobody. I hope you making somebody body's move. Prayer in motion is a motion that's manifested in the day that you do. Still in the same room. Pardon me. If you don't mind, can you pass the Grey Poupon? I know you got that Excalibur taste. I know you got something exquisiteness in you that I can't face. I know something about you can take me to a new level that I've never seen before. Prayfully, we can go past our dreams, y'all. Then maybe we can do something like shake them knees, y'all. Bring it back up again. Let's go to Hawaii. Let's talk to some of them guys that was traveling before they knew anything about Europeans, before they knew anything about the Eurasia, or rather the Caucasia. Wait. Anglo-Saxon. Wait, hold up. Wait, if you don't take your time to know who you talking about when you talking about people, when you sign your name on no contracts, I need you to contact something that's going on in your contacts. You ain't seeing what I'm seeing. Close your eyes one time and see where we're going with these days of our lives. This ain't no soap opera. This ain't no movie. I need you to move with me. Hopefully you doing these things, and this is intuitively something that you knew that we could do, like the dolphins. You just coughing. Bless you. I don't know what you next to, but it used to be for a meaning that I didn't know that was test to. Your name could be mud, like the person they shot. Hopefully you got the moment to take a minute and not go tick tock. Breathe with me. Thank you.
Make some more noise for him, y'all. First off, yeah. I appreciate poets who just like they just know like I just bodied this joint. I'm gonna walk off stage casually, and that's exactly what he did. He said easy. Anytime somebody do that, bro, you know they him, man. Make some more noise for him, y'all. Thank you so much, man. I genuinely appreciate that, man. Where can we follow you? Just one more time. See, look, and he humble too, man. He said, I'm a human being, man. Just say peace with me. That's it. That's it. Make some more noise on one more time, y'all. Appreciate you, brother. Like, thank you so much, man. Did y'all enjoy that? Did y'all enjoy that? That's good. That's good. That's good. So look, like I said earlier, anything you enjoy from any artist, please make sure you tap in with these artists. I don't know what it is about New York where we'll watch an artist and we'll be so blown away by them and we'll be so nonchalant at the same time. You ever see like if you're an artist and you're performing in a show and you know you bodying it and the person in the front row just looking at you like this? Yeah. And then the minute you done, he be like, "Hey, now you killed that." But he don't do no follow up, nothing like that. Like, yo, bro, just you, it's okay, man. You can be a fan, bro. Like, if somebody bodied it, man, just give them their flowers. You know what I mean? Like, I'm someone who I love to give people their flowers because, like, a lot of times, I don't know what. I swear, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the New York in us. I don't know if it's just like we just be prideful, but it's just like, nah. If someone bodies their performance, a song, a set, a poem, or whatever it is, no, give them their flowers. Let them know, like, yo, look, what you just said really blessed me. You know what I mean? And then if they have product out, whether it be a book, a song, or something like that, tap in with them. That really goes a long way. A lot of times we don't realize, like, when you're an artist, specifically an independent artist, you have to invest in yourself before you ever receive any type of funds. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta to create the book costs money. You know what I mean? Then you gotta sell the book. Then you gotta market it to people, and then hopefully you get your money back. If you're someone who does music, you creating the music, you gotta record, you gotta get a studio, you gotta get it mixed, mastered, you gotta distribute it, you gotta market it. All of that costs money. You know what I mean? So like, if you're paying $1 for the song or $5, $10 for the album, it means a lot because it's like, oh, you're buying my art. You know what I mean? So I'm saying all that to say, anything you hear from anyone who, if you feel their craft or their art has touched you this evening or this year, even if you've seen them 4 or 5 times, please support them. And no matter what, whatever it is that they have going on, whether it be ticket sales, if they have another show going on, whether it be if they have a book, an album, please, it really does go a long way, especially us as like independent artists, where it's like, look, hey, I don't, nigga got rent, you know what I mean? I'm gonna see what's going on. Like, it really does help. You know what I mean? So everyone say support. No, everyone say buy the art from the artist. Cool. I love that. Don't just say with your words, but say with your spirit as well too. Make some more notes for that, brother. One more time, y'all. So I think it's about that time. And it's special because it's like this is the last feature of 2025. It's been a blessed year with Poetic Affair. And I'm excited to see what we have in store for 2026, even with the small break we're going to be taking. I'm excited to see how much greater, how much greater. I don't care if that sentence sounds crazy. I'm going to still say it. How much greater the impact Poetic Affair will have on not only just the community here, but the world. You know what I mean? So, with that being said, I'm going to need y'all to start clapping and you can hit that music. One. So, look, I know everybody done seen the Diddy doc. We not focused on Diddy right now. We just thoroughly enjoying this instrumental because it's so legendary. This next artist is the feature for the evening. They gonna come body and do what they do and be in a bag because that's where they live, in a bag. So they about to come bless us right now. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. They are close to home with Poetic Affair. You know what I mean? They are able to have poetry that holds love, structure, resilience, and transformation with rare clarity. I'm saying now, we are poetry. We are not thinking about you in every world next artist will be sitting with us and he's gonna end up gospel. And I'm looking forward to all as a bring up to the evening. Keep rapping as he gets to the stage, y'all.
Take a moment to set up. Okay. Time doesn't start yet. Yeah, we're still not on yet. Yeah, sorry for the fall. And I got a little production here because I want you to see where I came from. And I'm starting off this journey with my first publication. My first publication, which was self published, because I didn't know about how to get there yet. But the title of the first book is Get Home Safe. Poems for Getting Across the Community Grid. First poem is Get Home Safe. I am. Come on now. And we got this what do you call it? Tech thing. I'm new at that too. Okay, here we go. Get home safe. I am a black son. I ain't making no assumptions about making it home safe without incident unless I stay at home. No guarantees there neither. Forgotten self hate, remembered dismemberment, unrequited rage burning my peace wick at both ends. The inner fires burn through flesh barriers like strange fruit on a barbecue. Back again to a real American Make America Great Again cookout with black lives, not all lives, spinning on spits, counting Facebook hits like body blows, filling body bags. Corporate media feeds social media enough fear to starve a heart of empathy and love while we gobble it down like Pavlov dogs. Hate has a picnic, stoking the coals. Next piece. Righteous. Why does oppression always roll downhill? Is there a hierarchy in oppression? Does the oppressor not suffer unconsciously because of the injury perpetuated on humanity they are part of? Apart from the fact that we want the oppressor to know why they are about to suffer. We delight over their suffering, all the while losing contact with our own humanity. We are right. Our actions are righteous. We have been wronged. Does that make any of our actions justified and righteous? Or just flawed in our humanity? Never asking if our righteousness, revenge, makes us righteous oppressors. Okay, I'm going into the second publication. I used to be a math teacher. And my babies were not just learning about numbers. I'm talking about the big math. I'm talking about problem solving. And they want to deny that that is black calculus. Okay, this first piece is called Negrojibra. And it has a string of black calculi from 1 to 12. That might take up too much time. So I'm only going to give y'all a dose. Okay? Black calculus number 1. Choice is limited by the domain we're swimming in. An ocean invisible to the privilege of white and male that cancels out all other binaries, like numerators and denominators being divided by a common factor, reduced to ... Black calculus number 2. A tsunami of variables, the non-white, the non-male, and the others. drowning in servitude, feeding the privileged, starving the others. Life so much easier. No decisions to make except surviving, while the not others are thriving. Black calculus number 3. How do you reconcile abundance with a constant of inequity? Why does a wealth of resources never meet the needs of the greedy and never ever meet the needs of the needy? Black calculus number 4. 2 expressions, looking for balance, an equation always in a state of inequalities, greater than, less than, never equal to. However, together we are one. Next piece. Memories of the future. Love based in memories, past joys, passions spent, falling in love are not reasons for staying there. Dreams are memories fishing for a future. Now motivates my next impulse. Faith in today's path, leading to tomorrow, lessons learned with every encounter, meeting unknowns with confidence, knowing my purpose is fully filled, with each breath like helium filling my heart, resisting the suffocating expectations of others, rising in love, expanding still. Next piece. An equal sign. Life is an algebraic expression looking for equilibrium. Variables and constants accounted for, variables shifting spontaneously beyond the speed of calculation. Constants shifting is where it gets tricky. What you said yesterday was your word, immutable, and yet attached to a thought, no longer the same. New additions multiplied since yesterday, attention divided by the past. Now, the constant's constant. Need not seek more unknowns. Peering into multiple futures like paths walked between the waves, disappearing beneath the surf. The fullness of now has enough unknowns in the oncoming horizon. Observe with detachment. Let the present unfurl until the moment of inertia, achieving a conclusion that is inevitable. Now, embedded in my DNA, interacting with detachment, participating in now without holding on to it. So much for equilibrium. No better time. The present is now. Not the now of before or after, not the now of yesterday or tomorrow. Do not be lulled to sleep, believing there will be a day after tomorrow. Do not get caught up in the memories of the day before yesterday. Procrastinating on living now, hoping for better conditions to live happily ever after. Putting living on hold, rubbing hands together, warming the globe against record cold. Melting glaciers while oceans rise, changing geography from the sky there are no borders. Islands blown off the map. Dams breaking, floods of hate causing fires to burn like revenge for the drought. El Nino y la Nina, ocean currents like mischievous children looking for shrinking tropical forests where fresh water used to be recycled, refreshed, and replenished for there to be enough for all of us. Now is the rainy day we've been saving for. Imagine the human error being the wake-up call that puts us all to sleep. Imagine the one human's error being the off switch to any enlightened vision of tomorrow. Raise the words out of the throats of our legacy. We are the ones we have been waiting for. Ancestors dreaming for centuries have conjured us to be here now. Their dream is not for us to be suffering, voiceless, with no authority over our lives. We are expected to bring the brilliance of our collective vision to bear on the darkness ignorance has wrought. A rude awakening for many realizing how the power of love and nonviolence will be a new kind of trauma. You know, the revolution will not be televised because the media will not shine a camera on a heart that is healing, not bleeding, sharing true love fiercely. Okay, so no matter what, there's the demonstration of what's been pent up. And if you have closed your fist and held it for as long as you've needed to, when you open your fist, you got 4 crescents. So the next collection is about 4 crescents. Default instructions for disassembly, for deconstruction, for reformation. How to be colored. Watch the commercials. Open eyes wide, purse red lips to show voluptuous curves. Erase pale pencil-thin lines. Show a toothy smile, watermelon wide, while there's nothing to be happy about. Wear a sweatshirt and a hood in case your head gets cold. How to be Negro. Look down to see where you are. Beneath being seen, not quite invisible. Don't speak unless spoken to, like a child. Seen, not heard. Wear a sweatshirt and a hood in case your head gets cold. How to be a nigger. Feel uncomfortable because no one wants to be you or let you be you. Know your place across the tracks at the end of hope's rope. Wear a hoodie in case your head gets cold. How to be black, a color. Be dark and dangerous. Be the rhyme that says what you mean. Speak your mind for free. Say what needs saying. Be air. Uniforms want to choke from your throat. Breathe life back from the dead. Wear a hoodie in case your head gets cold. How to be black, not a color. Be light that fills the dark. Be the hug people reach for. Be waters filling tribe Pope's reservoir. Be the fire in the flame of the phoenix wings, rising from ashes, forever rising. Wear a hoodie in case your head gets cold. How to be human. Compete with gravity. Magnetize love. Attract more love. Give love to yourself. Share love you've been given. Hold space for others. Find balance in all the betweens. Wear a hoodie in case your head gets cold. A new concept on national defense. There are no casualties in a love war. Wounds waved close with a caress. Hate and indifference are the only collateral damage. Sirenas are the early warning system, calling attention to neglect and pockets of fear that could blossom into hate. Hate mongers are bored to tears because their bile-filled messages fall on deaf ears. No one joins their misery. A remedy for indifference comes in large doses of attention focused on hurt feelings. Simple. Self-defense is a self-hug that fills the combatants with faith and courage to love their enemies to life. Differences and borders are well-manicured fields of creativity that are sown, grown, harvested by our children's children. So the only legacy they know is love that builds bridges, generations and dimensions across time and space, forming a tesseract with no corners or edges, a new world for our humanity. This piece right here, this one, I was scared while I was writing it. And it's the truth. Picnic, not a barbecue. My only crime, sir, was showing up to a picnic I wasn't invited to. Sir, my words might come out the side of my mouth. There's an awkward tilt to my head. But the truth is, they're going to say I ran after them. And when I caught up to them, they're going to say they wrestled away from me the 5 axe handles from inside my shirt, the 14 fists from inside my jaw, the razor blade from behind my scrotum. And sir, they're going to say to the court, I showed up with this noose around my neck and tripped on it during the melee. Sir, if you put my shoes on their feet, would anything about their account of what happened, me ending up in a tree taller than when I left my house, be true? So help them God. I know it's difficult to make a point when my broken fingers are going in 10 different directions. I'm sorry if my voice is a little strained and my words are a little slurred. But these last phrases are having a hard time getting around this knot in my throat. 4 crescents. Embedded in the palm of your hand, a streak of violence, yellow flashes before red pumps against clenched arteries, feeling pressure build with every mouthful of mediocrity. Take a deep swallow of pride so as not to humiliate hope and integrity. Tradition of winning fixed by threats disguised as quid pro quo promises. Cards dealt from the bottom of the pile, a clown with a red tie and pointy hood fails to stay hidden, falls out of the deck during the shuffle, counting on a trump to win over the face card. Dog-eared lies exposed to light of truth. Lying tongues burn on a slow rotisserie. Blistered lips read captions in the dark. Hyena news slither through gap teeth smiles. Sneers barely hidden. Condescension unfurls like a flag pulled over wool-laden eyes. A powerless fist pounding itself bloody against a wall of ignorance, porous to lies and deception, yet impervious to rational thinking. While truth is the renegade, looking for refuge, hiding in plain sight. A wanted poster crumpled in the clutches of 4 curled fingers, while a thumb stands guard against the mob looking for truth to hang a thread. Okay. So where are we now? Okay. We are in the last book that I've published. Evaporating Rage. Notice the side eye. I was thinking about James Baldwin when I chose that picture. Reality has caught up to the nightmare. I can't breathe, dreaming of being in life over my head, immersed in the challenges of society. I can't breathe, buried under the weight of a 400-year-old anvil planted in my chest. I can't breathe, building strength to swim against the currents, arms shackled behind my back. I can't breathe, breaching the surface in time to explode my lungs with oxygen burning too fast like a fuse. I can't breathe unless, in my dream becoming a nightmare, I evolve into a fire-breathing dragon. I don't need your air anymore. The nightmare becoming real life, something's gonna burn. Fire is all I can breathe. My black not blue enough? As if being good or bad makes one a better victim. Like this is a victim competition. As if suffering is the measure of someone's blackness. As if my trauma is forgettable while that's all my body remembers. As if doing time, being on probation, are normal time interval between grades, between jobs, between generations. as if hard times measured the amount of struggle, overcoming the myth American dreams sleep in black mind, as if the facade of calm resembles compliance, while it never belies the toxic burden of unrequited rage, cooking my guts into a fricassee. As if my truths needed confirmation by the ones who never believe a word I say anyway. Make it make sense, right? As if my life is the problem that someone else has a solution for, and love is the only answer. My mind is a heartless voyeur, keeps love in the basement in a transparent freezer. That's the whole title. My mind doesn't love me like you do. My mind makes me the lover in the closet. My mind makes me the shadow under the door. My mind makes me the intruder on a good thing. My mind reminds me you are the other guy. My mind makes me the he that has to go. My mind is indifferent to feelings, makes me question conditions I put on unconditional love. My mind laughs at me behind my back, scoffing at me with I told you so refrains. My mind sounds like a parent full of woulda, shoulda, coulda advice. My mind does not love me like my heart does. My mind is outside of myself, full of logic and objective perspectives, anticipate crisis when feelings are considered facts, and thinking is done with a conscience of heart. Conscious feelings wrestling with unconscious thought, threaded through double-eyed needles by drunken monkeys. Who loves me? Reminds me I am more than what my mind thinks. I am the revolution in my evolution. I am more than consequences and outcomes. I am an ongoing sequence of ones and zeros. I am a trend of nows that make me present. I risk not knowing where from storms blow. My anchor to love is enough. My last piece from the published location, evaporating light. Fading light, looking for a shadow, an ache in the sky, evaporating like drops. Hearts of light, find your place in the ark. Keep singing, no matter how dark the night. And this is the only piece that I got memorized for y'all. And uh this is like my everyday. Challenge is the appetizer. Struggle is the main dish. Life is dessert. Peace. Okay, my people. If you are interested, I do have copies of Get Home Safe, Black Calculus, Four Crescents, Evaporating Rage. And the next manuscript is waiting for a publisher, but it is about 30 pieces that I've dedicated to the healthcare system and dealing with it for the last 6 years. Peace.
Make some more noise for him, y'all. Y'all can do a lot better than that. Make some more noise for him, y'all. So, first and foremost, man, thank you so much for sharing your talent, your story with us this evening. Thank you so much. I got 3 questions for you. All right. I know it's like I feel you, I feel you, I feel you. But these are probably the 3 easiest questions ever. The first question is something you said earlier. You said you were a math teacher, right? How long were you a math teacher, and what is the greatest lesson that you've learned from being a math teacher?
Math is not just about numbers. Math is about the equal sign that we dig up and form between each and every encounter we have. And the math that I taught was for 30 years. And that's from kindergarten through college. And the college classes was, how do you teach math? It was about the methods. It wasn't about the calculus and the algebra and all of that. But we live that every day. Okay. Next question.
Gee. Nah, man, I wish I had you as my math teacher, man. What? My math would just only talk about the calculus. I was like, wait, what? X is what? X? What we get X from? You know what I mean?
That's,
No, no.
that's what a lot of adults, especially women adults, say when I tell them what my math is about. So you said the right thing.
No, you said the right thing, man. Thank you, brother. You know what I mean? I truly appreciate that. This next question, if you're a fan of Poetic Affair, you already know what I'm about to ask. This is fan favorite question I have to ask every feature because this is one of the most important questions you'll ever get asked. If you had to choose between listening to one album for the rest of your life, only one album, or you can hear any song, new or old, one and only one time, which one are you choosing?
That's an easy question. Love is in need of love today by Stevie Wonder. And listening to that song brings tears because that is definitely something that we miss and that we're missing and that we have the power to transform every interaction into a drop of love if necessary. Make that pivot on somebody else's hate. I'm not going to try and match their hate. One, I'm going to start with loving myself, so that keeps me defensive. But if I demonstrate that vulnerability, that'll show the hater the strength that I'm bringing.
Hold up now, he in his bag, man. He in his bag. Nah, that was a smooth answer, man. So we've had a lot of people share. Some people would choose a song like any song, new or old. Some people would choose to listen to an album. We've had people say, like theater albums, orchestra albums, hip hop albums, movie soundtrack albums. So we've had like a plethora of variety. But I truly appreciate your answer because it had purpose behind it. You know what I mean? So thank you so much. This last question is probably the most important. No, no, it's three. It's three. It's three. It's three. It's three. I got you. I get it. Top three. This last question is probably the most important question you'll ever hear in your existence. You ready for it? He ready too. Look at his hand. Anytime a nigga stand like that, you know what I mean? He about to answer with the utmost respect. This last question is very important. How can we support you?
Well, one, I got these books in a bag over there. Two, share some love. That to me is the difference that I'm making by showing up here. And that's what all of us poets are supposed to be doing, making a difference some kind of way. Damn, I needed that poem today. Damn, is this Negro going to be sharing some old boring la di da stuff? Oh, wait a minute, hold on. I didn't know he was going to go there. I needed that today. So, as the poet, our job is to speak from a place of empathy so that it makes a difference in somebody's life because you're just as human as they are. And if they don't have a microphone or a platform, their words still need to be out in the ether, and that's my job. So, thank you very much for the question.
Thank you very much for the answers. Please make some more noise for him, y'all. Thank you so much, brother. Like sincerely, from sharing your story to just how you phrase questions, man. Like I love stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like I love people who's very sincere and very intentional about their craft, about what they say, how they say it. You know what I mean? Like, cause I feel like I'm on the same wave where no matter what I do in life, I pray that if I could just change one life, then I've completed my purpose. You know what I mean? So and I felt that from you. So thank you so much. If y'all did y'all enjoy that? And make some more noise for him one more time, y'all. How many books do you have right now?
Got these four?
You got four books. How much are your books? 20 books. So look, he got four books. Only four books on him right now. $20. I would love.
No, no. These are the four books that I have published.
Oh, okay, okay.
I got some of my inventory right there in the bag.
Okay. He let me know. He said, no, no, no. I got a stack on me. Look, I would love if we could buy and support this brother as much as we can by buying each and every book that he has with him this evening. I would love if everyone here could leave with at least one of the books. You know what I mean? Just to not only just support this brother, but to share and spread the message of love that he's clearly given to each and every one of us, y'all. Can we do that this evening? Look, it's holiday season. I understand everybody like, yo, it's Christmas and holidays and all that. Look, I think his body of work is a phenomenal gift to give someone as well. You know what I mean during this holiday season, or to just gift yourself with it. You know what I mean. Sometimes we don't celebrate or show ourselves loves. So I'm just saying that to say $20. I would love if we can support this brother right here. Please, one last time, make some noise.
As the poet, if you ain't got $20, I'll sell it to you for what you pay. Okay? That's the way it works. That's a ka-ching for me no matter what. If you give me $5, you got a book. Okay?
See, look, Andy here for the, you know what I mean? Make some more noise for him, y'all. Thank you so much, brother. I really appreciate you, man. Thank you, man. Look, he said he's willing to take five or whatever you can give, but I would love if you legit can like just honor his price. You know what I mean? If you really can't talk to him and he gonna make sure you get the book as well. But if you're able to honor his price of $20, I would love that. If you're able to exceed that and support this brother, I would love that. One thing, like I said, I joke around all the time, support networking, all that good stuff, but it's legit serious as independent artists, we're all we got. If we're not supporting each other, we can't expect other people to support us. You know what I mean? Like if we're not coming together, making sure like we're in one accord. Like, yo, you got a product out. I'm gonna support it. I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna follow you. I'm gonna make sure like it gets seen and whatnot. We're not doing that for each other, but yeah, we're doing it for bigger artists like Drake, Beyonce. Don't get me wrong, I love those artists, but this is where it matters. This is where it's important. Drake, all of them, they got their fan base, they got their, promotion and all of that. But like for independent artists, like it really is like an uphill battle. So I truly would love thoroughly if we can support this brother right here, who not only put his heart and soul into his work, but he's willing to work. But like, hey, whatever you got, I want to bless you. You know what I mean? And I truly feel like that's the spirit that we should bless tenfolds. So make some more noise for him one more time, y'all. Did y'all enjoy that? That's good. That's good. That's good. So look, we're not done quite yet. You know what I mean? We got a few more on this open mic just to get back into things. And like I said always, man, that's legit one of the things I love about Poetic Affair is that it's so sincere. Whether it be the open micers, whether it be the features, it's always something that I promise you you'll leave here with. You're gonna take the 4 train, because that's the only train that's by here. Yeah. You're gonna take the 4 train wherever you gotta get to, and you're gonna be thinking about whatever you heard this evening, and it's gonna resonate with you, and hopefully it blesses you and allows you to change and impact your life in a positive way. So that way you like next time you look at yourself in the mirror, you're like, you know what? I'm gonna go harder. Be better. You know what I mean? I'm gonna do good. I'm gonna bless somebody. You know what I mean? That's always the goal in any poetic affair that we have. So if you're ready for the next open mic, let me get a year. Hey, side note, I had a little bit of that coquito with Nutella. Hey. Hey, I ain't gonna hold you. Look. I ain't even gotta say no words. Just hey. That joint is smooth, man. You like selling bottles too? You got bottles on you, but you selling bottles. I'm gonna have to hit you up. I'm gonna have to type in the website because I mean, holiday season is here. Yo, legit, I've had no coquito until tonight. I've had like a little bit of eggnog, but the eggnog I had was at a diner, and it was all like, yeah, nah. You don't like eggnog, bro? I feel you. I'm not even mad at that. I'm not even mad at that. You know what I mean? But I do love eggnog, but the eggnog I had was like so watered down. I was like, this ain't hitting right here. But what I just tried in the back, and I'm talking about, I just had like a little swig, just look. That's it. Just that's it. That joint was valid. Valid. I'm thoroughly ready to wrap this up so I can get look. She ended up getting her. She was like, "Oh, it's valid. Hold on. Let me get mine real quick." You know what I mean? Please make sure you support and if you can give a donation or support this young lady, and make sure you get some coquito this holiday season. All right? If you've never had coquito, I promise you you're missing out. Your holiday season is not complete unless you have a little bit of coquito. I don't care what sweet potato pie you've had, pumpkin pie you've had. If you ain't having with coquito, your holiday season ain't really holidaying. You feel what I'm saying? So make some noise for the coquito, y'all. See, look, she raising it up in the back too. Oh, you got a vegan one too? I feel you. I'm not vegan, but I'll try it like a vegan one. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? See, look, I need friends like more like this. You know what I mean? Just supporting one another. Are y'all ready for the next open micer? Let me get a year. One more time. Let me get a year. Make some noise as I bring up Johnny. Keep clapping as he gets to the stage, y'all. He's getting ready.
Thank you. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Hi. How's everybody doing? Good. I'm glad. First of all, I just want to say congrats for making it to 2025 because this year was crazy. Personally, for me, it was a year of growth. I learned a lot. I feel like this year I learned a lot about myself when it came to being an artist, and I'm leading my life with that, which is great. But with that being said, I'm also learning a lot about support, and I'm learning how artists are supported and not really. And that kind of inspired me to create a poem mixed with my intense emotions. I created a poem that I want to share with you guys, and I hope you guys enjoy it. And this is called Axe God. Let me just pull it up real quick. Okay. All right. I panicked because I chose my heart. I didn't know picking art would break me apart. traces of questions come my way from loved ones who don't understand, asking if I made the best choice or if I should have stayed in the lane that's already paved. My mind scatters for answers like an addict rapidly searching for their vice. I egoistically believe I don't need to explain myself to anyone, but under the same thought, I ache when I realize they can't see the vision I painted. Before I chose my soul, I wish I had a conversation with God. I would ask him to give me a role with a roadmap to a guaranteed destiny instead of feeling scared with every forward step I take. My fragile roots would be firmly set instead of shaking every time the wind passes. My hunger for attention wouldn't be met with this twin flame in my stomach. I wouldn't have to prove to myself that I will succeed desperately. My delusions can no longer hide from reality. I'll take any confirmation I could get, angel numbers to intuition, but even my manifestations are losing their grip. I keep telling myself everything will unfold with grace, but I'm not sure how many more times I could say that before I go insane. I'm holding on to my mental discipline like a leech clinging onto its host. I tell myself to create, but all I do is procrastinate. My brain can only concentrate on everything it lacks. If I asked God for a life that was supported by a ruling system, my nervousness would be filled with wisdom. Comparing myself to everyone else's timelines wouldn't exist. The fear of financial instability wouldn't submerge my brain. The skin on my face would not be used to the rain from my eyes. The blue veins of stress that dress my forehead would no longer be visible. Life would not see me as gullible. Still, I sleep knowing I'm a chosen fool because I continue to choose art. It's an emotional terror that does not partake in reassurance, yet it's also been the saving grace that freed me from durance. This act of living feels like the aching hymn sung in hell, but if given the chance, the only thing I would ask God for is to plant this sacred passion in all of my lifetime. Thank you. Um, Thank you. If you guys want to follow more of my writing, my Instagram is jdqs underscore. And yeah, be safe. Happy holidays.
Make some more noise for him, y'all. So, for the holidays, I recently decorated. You know what I mean? Not that's important. I'm better late than never. I don't know what it is like. You know what I mean? We'll decorate late and then take them decorations down hella late as well too. So I'm letting you know right now. As much time as I spent decorating my crib, I'm not taking it down till like February. Yeah, you know what I mean? Look, hey, look. Nah. April's crazy. April, that's a whole different weather right there. You know what I mean, that's spring right there. She said this was a Christmas tree. We not taking it down till Easter. Nah, that's crazy word. That's crazy. Why you raise your hand? Hallelujah, right there. Praise God. Nah. Nah. April crazy. I'll probably take it down in February. Probably. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm gonna look at. You ever walk by like in a neighborhood to see if people got decorations in their windows? But like they still got their stuff up. All right, I'm gonna keep mine. I'm gonna keep mine up. But I'm saying all that to say I just recently decorated. And I realized how much I love the aesthetic of it. You know what I mean? Like it's something about watching holiday movies when you got your decorations up. I recently rewatched Home Alone 1 and 2. I watched a movie on Disney Plus with Sandra Bullock. You know what I mean? The GOAT. You know what I'm talking about? Miss Congeniality. What was it called? While You Were Sleeping. You ever seen it? See, look, nah, I ain't gonna hold you. That movie type valid. I threw it on just to watch it with mom, and mom's was into it, and I'm kind of like on my phone editing videos. But the story started. You ever watch a movie and it started getting good, and you be like, hold on, let me put my phone down. I'm kind of into the story. It started getting like that. You know what I mean? So it definitely, go check it out. But whatever your holiday movie is, make sure like you know what I mean. You get a chance to see it. You get a chance to witness it. One thing I've come to realize, not to make it like low down after we was just high, is just that one of my OG mentors, she had passed away maybe early November, and she had I think they call it a brain bleed, which is just like a aneurysm. And she called. She was married, had a child. She was driving, and I guess she felt it. She's a doctor as well too, so she knows like all of the stuff like that. She called her husband, which is probably like one of the I can't fathom the type of I pray I never receive a message like this. She called her husband, "Hey, I feel like I'm dying, and I just want you to know I love you, I care for you. Please take care of our son. Da da da. Which is like it's a heavy message to leave as like your last message. And I guess I'm kind of saying it to say like, yo, celebrate yourself. Celebrate if whatever holiday you celebrate it. You know what I mean? Because like life is short. You never know. I'm praying you guys live to 150. Be like Dick Van Dyke. I heard he just turned 100, which is crazy. I thought he died 20 years ago, but apparently he's still alive, which is a blessing. But I'm saying all that to just say like truly live your life, live in the moment. I went to a church not too long ago, and the pastor was talking about uh, the difference between being here and being present. You know what I mean? A lot of times we're here. Oh yeah, I'm focused on what's going on in the moment, but I'm still on my phone. I still got issues I got to worry about when I go back home. But there's a difference between that and being present, being fully immersed in the moment, whatever is happening right now, you're receiving and whatnot. And I'm just saying that to say, be present with whatever you got going on, whether it's with family, loved ones, boyfriend, girlfriends, whoever. You know what I mean? Be present in that. You know what I mean? Because like end of the day, like if we're not making memories, then what's the point of it all? You know what I mean? So sorry for my little. Hope it wasn't too. Hope it wasn't a little too down. But it's real life. You know what I mean? Like be present in whatever you're doing this holiday season. Be present with your loved ones, and yeah, love yourself. Show yourself love this season. You made it through the end of the year. You survived. I don't care what you went through. You're still here. You made it. You made it to December. Celebrate yourself. Make some noise for yourself, y'all. So we got just two more open micers on the open mic list, the last of 2025, man. This next artist, she's been rocking out with us for a good minute now. You know what I mean? She's pulled up a couple times already. Hopefully we're able to get her on as a feature sometime in 2026. God willing, look, she getting ready. She like, hey, can you record me? Because I'm about to body this joint right here. That's how you know she to go right here. Make some noise as I bring up Candace J. Dunkley. Keep clapping as she gets to the stage. She's getting ready. She unlocked the phone. She said, press record right here. Man, I mean, make some noise for y'all. Keep clapping, keep clapping, keep clapping.
So usually I do longer poems, but I'm just gonna share some things that have been on my mind, and if I have time, do some haikus. So if I am like hitting the 1 minute mark, someone like that'd be great. 1 minute mark. That'd be great. Thank you. You're the best. Okay. So November or late October of last year, I made myself a goal to do one haiku a day. And so on one end, you could look at it like I failed, or on the other end, you could look at it as if I really achieved. And it's all about the way you look at it. So I didn't end up doing a haiku a day, but I did a lot more than I would have done if I had never set the goal. So thank you. So as of today, I think I've done about over 200 haikus since I set the goal. Thank you. And I say all that to say, I think a lot of times as artists, we don't, it can be, we can be so hard on ourselves more than anyone else is hard on us. And there's this term called the gap in the gain, where sometimes we measure ourselves by our ideals, where we want to be, as opposed to looking at where we came from and how far we've come. And if we look at it like that, we'll be so grateful and actually have the energy to go forward with our goals. So I just want to say that if anyone's dealing with that, if you have a goal that you want to set and you're like, but what if I fail? What if I can't meet it? Listen, you will come so much farther just trying to reach the goal than if you have never done it at all. So this is what I wanted to say, and I figured I'd do some haikus. So I'm no longer parched. I have a grateful river streaming through my soul. Two, trusting you, O Lord, keeps me from turning to salt. I will not look back. By the way, these haikus you can find on my Instagram at Candace J. Dunkley. Feel free to follow me. Uh, worrying steals hope. I do not take well to thieves. Fear can't have what's mine. And trying to see if we could remember the other one. It slipped me, so those are my haikus for today. Thank you all. Have a great evening. It's Candace J. Dunkley. That's Candace with two A's. Candace, J as in joy, Dunkley, Dunkley. Thank you.
Make some more noise for y'all. You been rocking out with us for at least like 4 or 5 months, right? How did you hear about the event? I meant to always ask you. See, look, that's amazing. I just remember she pulled up one evening, came through, bodied it, and I feel like has been here every month that we've had thus far for at least like 4 or 5 months. So I just want to say thank you for always showing love, supporting and whatnot, and just you know what I mean, doing your thing. Make some more noise for y'all. Yeah, you already got your things at the end. You know what I mean? I got you. I got you. Why she looking around? Yeah, it's the end of the year celebration. I got you, but we ain't spoiler alert. We ain't gonna say nothing just yet. You know what I mean? She looking at me. She looking at me like, wait, you gonna thank me? No, I got you. I'm gonna thank you in a whole. No, I'm not gonna sing. I ain't say sing now. You see how lies get spread so fast? He gonna sing. I didn't say that. Oh no, come on now. I didn't say that. I want to bless y'all. I don't want to like make y'all ears hurt and whatnot. So look, we got just one last open micer of 2025. And this has been an amazing year for Poetic Affair. We've had a lot of highs, a lot of highlights, and I'm like I said before, I'm thoroughly excited to see what 2026 has for us. We will be taking a small break, you know what I mean? Please don't miss us too much. But if you do want to, continue to tap in with us, make sure you follow us at Art Define Inc. We won't be going too long because we're gonna make sure we come back because we have such a phenomenal community that not only supports us but just like wants us around. You know what I mean? And shout out to Amira. I'll give you a little bit of flour now. I'll give you a little flour later. Shout out to Amira. She actually started it 15 years ago. 15 years ago. Make some noise for that. No, that's heavy. There's a lot of I've been around the open mic scene for a minute. There's a lot of open mics that did not have not last 2 years, have not last 3 years. So to be able to last 15 years truly is a blessing. I've been hosting probably like 10, 9, 10, something like that, like since 2016, 2015, something like that, which is crazy. I remember I saw a photo recently where I just had curly hair. I was like, I didn't even lock my hair yet, man. That's so crazy, man. Barely had a beard and all of that. I was like, oh, look at that young man right there. You know what I mean? But no, I thank you for always, just allowing me to be me on the mic. Thank you for always finding this platform for artists. You know what I mean? Like I truly see the difference that you're making in the community. So I hope that you do as well, and I hope that this continues to put the battery in your back to be like, all right, we got to get this back up and running shortly. You know what I mean? So please, one more time, make some more notes for Mary, y'all. And please keep that clap going as we bring up the final open micer of 2025. This amazing year. This is Miss AKA Coquito on Fleek. She's about to come body here right now. Make some noise as I bring up Alania Fox, AKA Miss Fox. Alania Fox, AKA Miss Fox. That's your friend. AKA.
Thank you. I am shorter than this. Is it to the right or to the okay? Hey y'all. Background before I start. The very first time I came to Poetic Affair, I thought I was signing in. And she was like, hey, come in quickly, sign in. And then they called my name as I was on deck. And then I went up. I didn't have anything prepared, so I had like 3 minutes to write something and perform it. So today is the same thing. full circle. Our Q Tech, shout out to our host doing his thing. Okay. Woo! He was like, "Yeah, are you doing something tonight?" And as everybody's been getting up here and talking about like the last one for a while, I felt compelled for my girl Amira. So it won't be perfect, it won't be memorized. I will be looking at my phone, but I thank you guys for having open ears and open hearts. So this is called I Came Back for This. The first time I came here, I thought I was just attending. Signed my name on loose leaf paper, didn't know the night was bending my life toward a microphone, toward truth I hadn't planned, toward saying love out loud with drop pages and shaking hands. I spoke about love that night, how it steadies, how it stays, how being loved by someone can rearrange your days, and somehow that was enough to open something in me. Like art leaned in and whispered, "This was always meant to be." Because the next time I came back, baby, I wasn't just in the room. I was featured, standing centered like a promise in full bloom. Speaking loss, speaking objects, letting silence take its role, turning tables into witnesses and chairs into my soul. And if you know, you know. It felt less like being chosen. It felt more like being known. Like the universe had nudged me to the place I'd already grown. Like timing wasn't random. Like none of this was chance. Like every step I took and every direction since was still part of the dance. So I took off running steadily. Then last year I left. No post, no performances, no disclaimer of hiatus, no jest. Not because the love was gone, but because grief took the floor. Because love doesn't knock first, it just kicks down every door. I lost my grandmother. I lost my grandmother. And with her, a certainty I had always known, a safety in the knowing of where my heart called home. I had to remember how to create because without it, truthfully, it felt like I was living but not being alive inside of me. Every time someone asked me, "How you been? What's going on?" I smiled like I'm okay, but the tears sit just beneath the calm, right under the surface, waiting for permission to show. Proof that healing isn't linear, it's just honest, it's just slow. So I paused. I disappeared to survive. Had to remember why I create before remembering how to be alive. I wrote to objects again, chairs, tables, things that stay. Because it's easier to talk to wood than admit you're not okay. So I thank the chair for holding me when my knees forgot their role. I blame the mirror for reminding me I'm still here without her soul. I did and took yoga to get out of my body, into my body and out of my head, and ended up in tears on the mat instead, praying. But the same love I spoke about that very first night is still the love that holds me when days don't feel right. It's the love that sustains me, my friends, my family, my man. The arts that wrap around me like they always had a plan. It's the love that reminds me I'm never really alone. That even in my breaking, I'm still being grown. That love didn't leave me when I stepped away. It waited, patient and steady, for my voice to stay. And somewhere between the grief and the glow of December nights, I came back to myself. I came back the Coquito lady, spreading love by the bottle, by the flavor, by the slice of tradition, of season, of joy passed hand to hand. Remembering why through something warm that I could stand. Because grief taught me something sacred. Love doesn't end, it transforms. It shows up in muscle memory and recipes and rituals, just emotional storms. So I came back to dance that trembles, to voice that breaks, to songs that apologize for however long they take. I came back to being seen without knowing the cost. I came back to art after being lost. And in full transparency, the last time I stood here, I wrote something on a dime. No plan, no armor, no timeline. And standing here tonight, it feels just like it did then. Truth arriving exactly when it was meant to land. Art reflects life. That's the contract, that's the deal. And the artist's true job is to be honest and be real. And the truth is, keeping sacred spaces alive is hard. It takes love and labor and faith and heart. So tonight, I don't just say goodbye, I say thank you for the chance to witness, to participate, to stumble in my stance, for holding room for hybrid souls and voices, learning how to stand for letting people meet themselves with mic in hand. I came back for the truth. I came back for the why. I came back because sometimes sacred spaces teach you how to fly. So even if this is the last time that we gather, witness, and share, know this love will echo long beyond Poetic Affair. I'm Melania, Miss Fox if you nasty, and thank you for having me.
Please, one more time, make some more noise for y'all. Yeah. That's like the perfect way to like conclude the evening for real, man. Like, I think one of the things I've always loved about hosting Poetic Affair, because like I said, I've been, which is crazy. It doesn't feel like it's been like 10 years. You know what I mean? Is that me and my friend just had a conversation about this too, which is crazy. Most times, people in their day to day life, they're not 100% themselves. You know what I mean? They go to work, they work a job that they might like, but they don't love it. But they're not themselves. Hey, how you doing? Good morning. That's not them. You know what I mean? They might be like, hey, what you want? Yeah. Then they're putting on a facade. So they're 9 to 5. They're not them. Sometimes we have people who go home after they're leaving their job, and it might be an environment that is not the most healthy for them. So they're still putting on a facade. They're still putting on, oh yeah, I'm good, I'm good. Yeah, I mean, I'm good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know what I mean? Still not being themselves. So the one thing I always loved about Poetic Affair is that this is truly a platform that people can come, no matter what you look like, where you've been, what you go home to, what you identify as. You can come here and be yourself, and people can naturally share. And I promise you'll find people who connect with you. No matter what you talking about. You might talk about something crazy. Yeah. You ever just been so mad, I want to burn this whole building down? You be like, you going to find somebody like, yeah, I wanted to burn this motherfucker down for so long. You know what I mean? And I think that's one of the most unique things that I've experienced from hosting. I've hosted a lot of events, and I think it's rare that you have people who connect with one another on that type of level like that. You know what I mean? So before we conclude the evening, I actually just want to bring up like all of the staff on stage. You know what I mean? Like the behind the scenes. You know what I mean? So if you've done anything for the behind the scenes, yep, bro, you too. For everybody who's involved with Poetic Affair, I want you guys to all just like come up to the front right now. No, no, y'all gotta stop clapping. Y'all keep clapping. You know what I mean? Amira went to go get him. She's like, "Where are you going?" He's shouting us out right now. But legit, like Poetic Affair. One thing I've realized is like when hosting events, a lot of times people just will correlate the host with the event. You know what I mean? Which I get, but this is so much more that I have not done. That is the team. Now, please come up to the front, y'all. Legit, the whole team, whole team, whole team, whole team, come up to the front, y'all. Legit. Let me move all the stuff aside. You know what I mean? I want them to see y'all. I want them to see that poetic affair is a team thing. Legit. He want to say something. Go ahead, go ahead.
You know, I feel like ever since this was done, well, I came in during the middle of Poetic Affair, so I don't know everything that happened in it, but I will say this: as much like as long as I've been here, I've never seen a mirror like do like a speech. So so do like I feel like we should close this out with a meaningful speech. Like what does this mean?
Wait, hold on. I would love to hear a speech from a mirror who's the CEO. But, but wait, hold on. But before we do that, I would love each and every one of the team members to just like shout yourselves out. Let them know like your social media where they can follow you, where they can tap in with you, because you guys have been with us all throughout the years. You know what I mean? Tapping in, making sure from sound to greeting people to making sure people get refreshments to the behind the scenes work and all of that. And so we publicly just want to say thank you for another successful year. So I just want you guys to get y'all shine this year. So shout your name, shout your social media out, what you do, how long you been involved, you know what I mean? All that good stuff.
Oh my gosh. Hey guys. Okay, so I've been here for like a year. Like I just started with like Amira and stuff. And this year has been pretty fun. I really enjoy Poetic Affairs. So like I think a way to support is just don't forget about Poetic Affair and like tell everyone you know and you love just to come back.
Okay. Um, hi. I've been with Poetic Affair for like 4 years, 4 years or 3 years. I started doing Poetic Affair in like the summer when I was in high school, and then I became like really obsessed with Amira. So then I was kind of like, whatever Amira does, I'll just make sure that I'm there every time so that she doesn't forget about me. So now I'm here. And yeah, I would just say the same thing that Ashley said to not forget about Poetic Affair. And also don't forget about Art Define as a whole, because Art Define has a lot of other things that we do. So make sure you're following Art Define on Instagram so you can sign up for whatever events are happening. And yeah, that's what I got. Edward, 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 Edward.
You forgot about them.
No,
No, no, no. You got
he's
I,
so
I,
funny. Edward.
I'm done there. In other words, I'm done. Um, my name is Edward. I guess I work with sound. I don't remember if I started with sound. Did I? I started somewhere here. I started 5 years ago, I think. Yeah, 5 years ago. Um, I don't know much to say except this was a great ride. This was an amazing place to be every single night. Well, yeah, I'm gonna say every single night. Don't look at the calendar. Um, but yeah, I'm off the internet. Yeah, I don't exist on the internet, which is a crazy thing.
He said you can find me right here.
Exactly.
He's a blood.
Oh, your TikTok? Okay, hold on.
Okay.
I don't have TikTok.
Thank you all for being here.
No, no.
And what's I'm not very good at, the whole yeah. And you should, you guys know. Okay, cool. But yes, I appreciate and I, love you all and thank you so much for being here and creating this space. Everything that he said earlier is the reason why I create this space so we have that, you know, that place that we know we can connect and find a network and a family, and at least once a month we can do that also virtually like Tatiana and you guys said. We do the workshops, we're keeping the workshops once a month now, until we figure things out, um virtually though. But yeah, this has been great and I'm very thankful and happy about it, and I'm not the best at the speaking, but that's why I created this for people like me. So yes, yeah, okay. Did you TikTok? So we're following. I don't know of my phone. Does anybody have Bethany's TikTok?
Yes, yes, it's Bear Bethany. It's Bear Bethany.
like Bear. Bethany. Bethany! Bethany!
Guys, I do work here. It's just my first day at Poetic Affair. I kind of came on the last day. I do work for Amira though. I'm an actor. I'm kind of a comedian. We're working on that right now. I think when Poetic Affair comes back, I'll make my stand-up debut. Um, and my TikTok is Bear Bethany. I kind of have a Y2K video popping off if you're into that vibe. You can follow me on Instagram at beth.avril. And today I had a tube stuck through my nose into my esophagus and I survived.
Now you see why we stay backstage.
Yeah, but
Please. Please. No, absolutely not. Please make some noise for our amazing team. Please make some noise for me, y'all. If legit, if it wasn't for each and every one of these people, we would not be able to throw the type of event that we've been throwing each and every month for the past years. You know what I mean? So thank you on behalf of Poetic Affair. Thank you on behalf of Art Define. Legit, thank y'all for y'all time, y'all energy. You know what I mean? Like
one is like on the right now.
Ron, where you back there? Yeah. Mr. Nonchalant Ron in the back.
Before you got here.
Yeah. No. Shout out to Ron, y'all. Ron's another huge part of the team, man. Also shout out to the whole like family. You know what I mean? Like from stacking up chairs. Make some noise for the family as well, y'all. And I'm saluting everyone just to show like this is a true like team and family dynamic. You know what I mean? So it's like when you guys come out and enjoy yourselves at this open mic. It's not just about, oh, I got a poem, I got a rap that I want to share, but it's like we're creating community. And I think that's one of the core essential things that we've had at Poetic Affair. And I'm thoroughly looking forward to when we come back soon. You know what I mean? When we come back soon. Um, yeah. Whether it be the slam, the open mic, continue to do the workshops and whatnot. I always want us to make sure we maintain that like that core of the community being first. You know what I mean? So on behalf of everyone, the whole team, I want to thank you guys for if this is your first time, your 15th time, your 20th time, your second, third, fourth time. I want to thank you guys for rocking out with us throughout the years. And like I said, we will be back. Shout out to you guys. Please, one last time, make some more noise for the feature this evening, y'all. He does have books. Make sure you support this brother right here. This man is phenomenal. Please, I would love if he could leave here with just like, if not all the books sold, but like a couple books. Thank you guys so much. Shout out to the team. I've been your host, and I've been blessed to be your host for the past few years. RQ Tech, man. Thank you guys, each and every one of y'all. And I would love if I guess to end it off, if you guys can help us as a family stack chairs up one last time. Thank y'all. Show love, speak truth, transform lives. Yo, you can take us up out of here. Play some music, man. We up out of here. You know what I mean? Thank y'all. Legit. God is good all the time. All the time. I'm telling you, man. Telling you, man. I was in Ohio. I told you what they said. They was like, yes, he is. Wait, hold on. Love y'all. Please make sure y'all go to the back and get some coquito. Stop playing. Also, one last thing. Oh yeah, you got to. Yeah, you know what I mean, because they got to buy it. One last thing. I think we got a basket in the back. Any donation would truly mean the world if we can go farther with it. We have been doing this for years and we've been paying features and whatnot. You know what I mean? Like we want to not only just continue to do that, but like we want to excel in certain in a whole bunch of areas. So if you have anything you can donate, a dollar, a nickel, a penny, whatever you have in your pocket, it really does go a long way. Please make sure you go donate, drop it off in the basket in the back. And then we got one more special announcement.
Hi, friends. For anybody who wants to know where to get the coquitos, or just in general, if y'all want a link, Alania Fox, no underscores. Also, I'm a real person, so just like hit me up. Okay. Have a good night. Safe travels. We've shared, we've bonded. I'm emotional.
Please make some more noise for one more time, y'all. Thank y'all, yo. Please make sure y'all connect with each other, man, for real, for real. Leave here with like two, three, four, five social media handles. Stop playing.
size, are you gonna go? Where you gonna stay tonight? Singing the songs, feeling this is selected. You feel in my mind. Those size, size, are you gonna go? Where you gonna go? Where you gonna stay tonight? Where you gonna stay tonight?